Hey, Kenyon, just with teams looking to shut down Kyler in the zone read, how important is it for you and Chase to really get your games going in as high gear as possible?
It's very important to obviously do the things that we're asked to do. No matter if that's running the ball, catching the ball out the backfield, pass protecting, what have you. Anything that we're asked to do, we want to go out there and do it with the utmost success. Obviously, Kyler being the dynamic weapon he is makes it a little easier for us when he's doing the things that he's doing from a versatile standpoint. But obviously, teams don't want him to beat him or beat them with his abilities. So it's going to come back to us, obviously doing our job to handle that load. And I feel like we're fully capable of doing that.
Hey, Kenyon, curious, how are you kind of balancing maybe the frustration of not winning games that you guys maybe could have and should have won, but also knowing, at this time of year, you still control your own destiny to the playoffs?
Like you said, we control our own destiny, so we can't really focus on the things that have happened in the past. We can learn from those mistakes, but most importantly, we can look forward to the opportunity that we have in front of us, which is playing against a tough opponent, division opponent, obviously coming in the Rams, and focusing on the things that we can control, which are the games that we have in front of us, and our ability to go out there and win those games.
Next up, Catherine Fitzgerald, Howard Balzer, Kyle Odegaard.
Hey, Kenyon. To follow up on what you were saying on Kyler, I know obviously the game plan is going to change each week and that he likes to throw too, but how much do you notice that difference of, whether things are super open up for you guys, if he's both throwing and running, or the flip side, if it really changes things for you, if he's more just passing?
Well, teams look at us, and obviously we have great weapons on the outside, but they also know that when we're really rolling, the running game is, first and forefront to bring that balance to our offense. So what the teams do is they take away him or Kyler, and they try to stack the box. And when they do that, then that makes them one-dimensional and allows guys like D-Hop, our tight ends, Christian Kirk, Dan Arnold, everybody else outside, even running backs come out the backfield to thrive in one-on-one situations. So teams have to pick their poison against us, and we look forward to continue to play our best football ahead of us. And with that being said, that's what we're doing, and we're looking forward to the Rams coming in here and try to stop our high octane offense.
Hey, Kenyon, we know what you did, and other players too, of course, with Thanksgiving meals in the community, and now your participation in My Cleats, My Cause. Talk about how important that is for you and the different causes that you're doing, and especially with that one this week.
Yeah, thank you for bringing that up. I just, specifically, I'm working with pediatric care and with the Phoenix Children's Hospital. And I don't know, I just want to be able to represent something that is near and dear to me. And kids have always been the forefront in that, in those efforts, whether I'm working with, PCH, or if I'm working with the Boys and Girls Club or Smile Train or a number of any other endeavors that I, partake in. I just want to make sure that I put positive energy and vibes and into the youth. Because when you do that to the youth, you tend to build a better and brighter future, because those kids do the same thing by passing down that knowledge and that information that they may receive from me or just my presence, and vice versa. I enjoy their innocence and being around them as well, as much as they probably enjoy being around me, and doing the things that I can for them in that light. Not just during these holiday times, but year round. So it's definitely a pleasure for me to be a part of the organizations that I am, along with the help of my agency and Sports Trust, and anybody else that kind of just lends a helping hand in the things that I do. I'm just very gracious and appreciative of the platform that I have to be able to do that.
And sorry to hammer on the zone read thing again, but when they are focusing on Kyler, do you guys have a numbers advantage on the handoffs, or are teams stacking the box right now? And is the bigger advantage, you think, in the passing game with teams focusing on the zone read?
Yeah, I mean, every game is a season, a season within that week. So one thing that one team may do, another team may do completely different, but just in a different format. And the way we kind of go about it is making sure that we're doing the things that we need to do first and foremost. If we're putting ourselves in manageable down the distances by eliminating penalties. I mean, I think I remember somebody telling me on the telecast that we're the most penalized team in the league. Being at 6-5 and being the most penalized team in the league, obviously that means we have a lot better situations and games in front of us to right that ship and put us in more manageable situations to win more games. So that's what we're more focused on right now is the things that we can control. Defense is going to go out there. They get paid to stop us. They're going to do their schemes and things of that nature to try to prevent us from using our weapons. But if we don't shoot ourselves in the foot and we go out there and we put our best foot forward, I feel like it's going to be tough for anybody to beat us no matter what they try to do against us.
We'll wrap it up with Catherine Fitzgerald.
Hey, Kenyon. I was kind of curious how you first found out about Phoenix Children's Hospital. I know a lot of other guys on the team visit there. So was it through the Cardinals or through outside research when you were first arriving in Arizona?
Well, I initially got introduced to PCH through the Cardinals. I was up there and we went up to the children's cancer section of the hospital, and they brought with me and a couple other guys, and I had like a bear that had my number on it. And I still actually have one of the bears in my house that has like my little jersey with a Christmas hat on. And from that point on, I saw the effort that the team put into the lives of these kids that are unfortunately going through an ailment, and I wanted to be involved in that. And with looking for My Cause, My Cleat this year, I decided to pick them based upon that. And also, I was also involved with a event earlier in the pandemic where there were video games involved, and those video games and the proceeds went to PCH. And I thought that was a pretty cool endeavor. So being involved with that, and also being with the Cardinals, who do their job diligently to put us out there to help these kids in any way possible. I felt like the best thing I could do was represent them on my cleats and in game, and hopefully those proceeds go to a great cause.